Hi, guys, and welcome to MUFC Spotlight. Welcome to the Full-Time Sports Network, and welcome to European Football Network Till I Die. Me, Dermatron, in for Column, as Column is away tonight. So I am covering this watch-along for you guys, and I'm looking forward to it. It's a big one. It is Porto FC against Manchester United. Man United, after the 3-0 dropping they got at Spurs over the weekend. Ten Hag, is his job safe? A win tonight. Does it keep the pressure off him from the fans? If they lose tonight, where does that leave Ten Hag? And then does the game on Sunday become even more vital? The teams are just coming out the tunnel. The teams there either side of me from Manchester United, it's Onana in goal. It's Materazzi, De Ligt and Martinez and De Ligt, Martinez, Fernandes, Højlund, Rashford, Eriksen, Ahmad, Casemiro and Dalot. And then for Porto, it's Diego Costa, Jonah Marino, a lot of names that I won't be able to. A lot of people I can say. It's Nico, Pepe, Gallineno, and Samu. So welcome, guys. Welcome over here to the MUFC Spotlight, or Spotlight MUFC, whatever Colin likes to call it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. This is the first time I've sort of debuted on this channel, so I'm looking forward to it, guys. Great win for Spurs earlier. Absolutely fantastic win for Tottenham. A 2-1 win, and a win that keeps them unbeaten in the Europa League. But Manchester United, after drawing against FC 20, can they bounce back with a win? Big up to Dakota. Big up Dermo. Make me a mod me Dermo in case of idiots. I don't think I can because I'm not in there. Let's see if I can. No, I can't because I am not logged into columns. Hang on. I'll try anyway. I'll do that. As the teams there listening to the anthem of Europa League, and it could be a Tottenham. It could be a Tottenham Man United final. How class would that be? Man United under pressure. Do you know Porto? There's the Porto side up now. They're playing a 4-3-3 formation. And Costa is the captain. But look, let's see where we go from here. Right, where am I going? Okay, so MUFC. A spotlight, there we go. Right, let me just jump into here now and see, can I make you a mod? Let me do that. You're not in the chat here. You have to come into the chat here on the MUFC Tequila, but I think you might be on the European Football Network Challenge or the let's see how many people are watching, where they're watching. Okay, there's one of you watching, but nobody is in. But big up, guys. I'm looking forward to this. Really looking forward to this. It should be an interesting game. I'd love to know. Put your predictions in the scoreline, guys. This is the Man United lineup. It's Onana in goal. A back four of Dalot, Martinez, De Ligt, and Mazarani, number 3. Eriksen, Casemiro, and Bruno Fernandes in the midfield. Rashford, Højlund, and Ahmed up front. The front three. On the substitute bench, we've got Heaton, Lindelof, Maguire, Zachary, Garincho, Anthony, Ugarte, Evans is on there as well. But will the pressure get to Man United tonight? Will it be? I'm on the European channel. Grand. Okay, I will go over there straight now. So I'll come out of there. Let's see. Here we go. Right, we're about to kick off here, guys. So just let me get my scoreboard ready. and then we off and it's Porto to get us off and underway here in a bit of a smoky arena here in Portugal. We're off and underway soon. Manchester United in red shirts, white shorts, black socks. Porto, and the game is off and way. Porto versus Manchester United, the second game on this double header we're doing tonight for you. Man United in red shorts, white shorts, black socks. Porto, blue stripes, blue shorts, white socks. And of course, here is Manchester United. Rashford not doing a lot. Here's Porto on the break, and they're already breaking in the Manchester United defence. Man United 6s and 7s in the defence, and Porto have started off absolutely strongly here in the first couple of seconds. Man United are all over the place. Really are all over the place. Just let me so let's see now. Let's make you a mod. See now, how can I make you a mod? Okay. Let's see. Here's Porto with the ball, guys. Now, I don't know how to make you a mod, man. Anyway, look, I'll sort it out tomorrow. Anyway, couple of minutes. Yeah, I'm going to go there. Big up. Tequila's going for 2-0 Porto. Wow. It says Porto going to smash them, Dermo. I do believe so. Look, Porto are already in already. Here's the number 9 for Porto. The strike. Oh, and on. That's pushed it over the bar. And Man United have not started well at all, guys. A minute and a half gone. And Porto have been all over them. If Colin was here, he would be doing his absolute nut. And, I have to pretend to be a Man United fan tonight for 90 plus minutes. So I'm going to have to bring my inner Colin, my inner Man United, and just be disgusted in what I'm seeing. My inner Mark Goldbridge. Just have to find that inner United fan in me. I'm not really if you're there, corner kick to Porto, header out there. Porto with the ball, trying to come back at United corner, going back, keeping the ball. United just getting set a little bit. It's Porto with the ball, just lovely, playing it around. Bruno Fernandes pressing all the way back to Diego Costa, the goalkeeper, the captain of this great Porto, who won the Champions League, of course, under Jose Mourinho, under his tenure. Of course, Man United won the Europa League under Mourinho as well. Porto, oh, lovely ball, Manchester United. Oh, United nearly caught out there. And really, United have really started sloppy in this game already. Here's Porto. Oh, trying to get down. It's gone out for a throw-in. We have the one and only Tequila joining us. Hi, Tequila. Did you think you were going to join us?
No, Demo. No.
Have the one and only. Okay. I didn't know. I didn't know if you wanted to join me or not. I didn't know why you were in there. Right, okay. Just put in the private chat what you're doing in the background. Oh, yeah, you're working in the background. That's what you're doing. Okay, grand. That is fine. Anyway, there is the Porto manager looking a little bit, angry. There's Ten Hag with his notepad out. Is he writing his letter of resignation? Dear board members, I'm sorry for being a crap manager and losing all games as Manchester United manager. Anyway, here's United. Here's Casemiro to Bruno Fernandes now. Bruno Fernandes now as Man United look to push forward. Breaking forward in style. Eriksen there. Haaland in the middle. Now here's Rashford. Back to Bruno Fernandes now. Lovely. And Bruno Fernandes gives it away. And it is Manchester United now. Here's De Ligt on the ball for United. Back to Fernandes. Here's Fernandes now. Back to Rashford. Rashford goes one way, goes the other. Falls over the ball. Falls over his own feet. And here's Rashford now. Rashford, can he score? No, he can't. He's been pushed out wide. Here's Manchester United. Eriksen tries to get the ball in. A very bad cross from Eriksen. Now, here's Martinez back in now. Manchester United just building the back from the back. Martinez to Eriksen. Eriksen back to Martinez now for Manchester United. All the way over there to the left side to De Ligt. De Ligt now to on the wing for Manchester United. And here's Delot. Back to De Ligt now. Back to Martinez. Martinez back to De Ligt. Manchester United looking to build something. Can they build confidence? Can they get a win tonight? A lose tonight, I think, for Manchester United will spell the end of Erik ten Hag's reign at Old Trafford. Okay, all right, fair enough. Anyway, back to Manchester United, going back again. De Ligt. Here's Casemiro. Number 3 is Manzizi. Lovely little ball and trying to get Ahmed through, but he didn't. But here is his Porto on the attack. Oh, well, look at that. That's great stuff there from Dalot, all the way back to Onana. Onana with the ball. Good covering there from Dalot there. And there is the Porto winger. I think Spurs played them a couple of years ago, Porto. And I think Porto beat them 2-0, if I remember right, under Jose Mourinho, I think, in the Europa League. I think our winger Edwards, actually one of our players who we sold to Porto, scored the goal that day, if I remember correctly. Eric Dyer, I think, was in the side. Sanchez, it was in the dark times of supporting Tottenham. But here is Manchester United now, getting a bit of the ball now at last. 6 minutes in, just getting a bit comfortable, spraying the passes around, looking for options. Passes it right to Eriksen. Eriksen in the midfield. Eriksen on the wing now to Rashford. What can Rashford do? He needs to put in a performance for Manchester United fans. Rashford goes through, and it's a goal for Manchester United. Man United 1, Porto 0. Who scores it? One and only. Rashford scores the goal. It is Man United. And they take the lead after only 7 minutes. Wow. What a run. Rashford, he skipped it like he was in the middle of a slalom through the middle. That's what Rashford can do for you. And there's ready ball here from Eriksen. Eriksen then pushed it on the wing from Rashford. The Porto defenders gave him too much respect. He went in there, ran at 2 players, then shot. The goalkeeper made a mistake. Oh, what a goal. And that should give Manchester United loads of confidence now. They've gone 1-0 up. And they've actually scored. Look at that. That's what Rashford can do. It went off the foot of the goalkeeper. It really was a bad mistake from the goalkeeper in the end. But, unlucky. And it is Manchester United 1, Porto 0. Man United, come on, Porto. And there's Sancho on the bench. Bruno Fernandes running over to Eriksen with Bruno Fernandes to celebrate with Rashford. And I'm sure Colin is somewhere absolutely over the moon with that performance. Big up to everyone watching us on the Full-Time Sports Network. Big up to everyone watching us on the Europa Network Football. And here's Man United, and it's a free kick to Porto. Big up to everyone watching us on European Football Network Till I Die as well. Please hit the like and subscribe button on there. And everyone, welcome to MUFC Spotlight. Please hit a like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for future shows on them 3 great channels, guys. And also, if Colin won't mind, please hit like and subscribe on THFC Till I Die as well. That is my channel. Oh, and their referee says free kick. A support note. He says get up, carry on. The Porto player ran into the back of the Man United player. Number 3. Number 16, Ahmed, being pushed back. All the way back to Onana. Onana looking for options. Finds Martinez. Martinez, what's he going to do? Puts it in the ball to Dalot, sorry. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes now to Ahmed. Back to Fernandes. Back to as Manchester United. Here's Martinez. To Rashford. Rashford looking for options. Finds Delot in the middle of the park. Passes back to Martinez. All the way back to Onana. And then back now to Delete now. Oh, here's Rashford going in again, and he nearly scored again, and nearly got in again and what a shot there from Casemiro. What a pass from him. Really, Well done. Here is Porto on the attack again. Here's Porto. Oh, and it's gone off. And Rashford there. And it's gone out for a Porto throw-in. Here's Porto. Porto. Oh, unlucky. Here's Porto on the attack. Goes back. Porto on the attack. That ball went out, and I think, no, the referee says the ball went in, kept in. Here's Porto now on the attack, trying to find an equaliser. Ooh, headed out. Well defended there from Manchester United, and it's gone out for a Porto corner. Delete there with the corner. There is Ten Hag looking a little bit confident now. Arms folded on the touchline. Now, can Man United defend this corner? There's Bruno Fernandes tying up his laces. Marshalling the Tottenham defence. Tottenham defence, Man United defence. And here is Porto again, headed in. Lovely stuff from out there from Manchester United, all the way back to Porto. Porto now. The number 22 for Porto tries to flick it in. Headed out there from Bruno Fernandes, only to the Porto player. And the Man United defence seem to be 6s and 7s here. Crosses in. Lovely takedown from the number 9, and he loses it, and it gets cut out. They're asking for a penalty. There they are. It's got all the way back to Costa. But Porto have come back into the game a little bit. They have come back into the game just a tad. And here's Porto onto the attack. Lovely crossfield ball. Trying to keep possession, Porto here, and doing a good job of it as well. Big up to everyone that's watching, and thanks for joining me. Really do appreciate it. Really do appreciate all your support and all the people joining us. Good on you. But here's Manchester United, and there's Højlund looking after it, and it goes all the way back to the Porto keeper. But if people are just joining us, Manchester United went up 1-0 up on the nearly 7th minute through Rashford, who silenced his way through the Porto defence. A little mistake by the goalkeeper. It came off the shoe of the goalkeeper, and then and it went into the back of the net. So Man United have the lead, but can they keep it? Porto have been a bit dangerous since then, and now they're looking. Oh, here's Porto now. They shoot. Oh, it shoots again over the bar from Porto, and really they should have scored there for Muno. And it's Porto have really come back into it since Man United took the lead. United just sat back a little bit, went to sleep. And really, it was a good block there for Martinez, and it came flying over the top. Did he get a touch in it? No, he didn't. But this was the other chance. This was the penalty. Ooh, no, I think he just fell over. I think he was saying he was tugged the Porto player. The referee said, get up. He just fell over. And that's what happened. There, the Porto manager not looking too happy. Here, it's Porto back again. Well, up there. Porto, 4 attempts. Manchester United, only the one. And the one they had, they scored from. So, really, it's all been Porto since United scored. United kick it up the field. Looking for Højlund. Højlund gets out-headed. Bruno Fernandes gets taken down in midfield. He says he was hit in the face, but the referee's play on. Here's Rashford now for Manchester United, looking for a second goal. It's just gone wide. And it's gone out for a corner. Haaland nearly got there, but the Porto defender really just got there in the nick of time. Leslie's Rashford fizzes it in, and it goes out, comes off the Porto player, out for a corner for Manchester United. Good. Haaland was there, ready to put that ball in the back of the net. And look at them skies go to the heavens in disbelief. And there's the Porto saying, come on, guys, we have to be a bit better than this. It's a corner to Porto. Casemiro up there. Dalot up there. Martinez, Casemiro, De Ligt's up there. Rashford's in there. De Ligt heads it back in. Here's Bruno Fernandes. It was all sixes and sevens in that defence. It came off two Porto players. It came off the player. It hit him in the face. They're asking for the referee. Can he have some treatment? He looks a bit dazed by that. Let's see again. It's a good corner for Manchester United. A long one. De Ligt headed its cross back in the 6-yard area, and he got hit on the head, I think, by his own player. Headed back in by Martinez, and there was the flick on, and he got hit with the ball on the side of his head. He seems all right. He's okay. He can carry on. Another corner kick to Manchester United. It's Eriksen with the corner kick. And Porto nearly got there. Bruno Fernandes. Lovely. And it goes all the way back. Here's Manchester United. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Back from Man United. Trickery. Slips. Gets taken down. Out for a throw into Manchester United. 16 minutes gone. This game's gone a bit quick, guys. And there's the Porto fans getting behind Bruno Fernandes, captain of Manchester United. Eriksen, ex-Spurs player. And I tell you, since the Man United goal, Porto haven't played that bad, actually. But United, seem a bit, I don't know, a bit fragile, I would say. I'd say Sunday's defeat would have hurt them very much, though. And they really would have wanted to put it right tonight. But here they go. Manchester United in 6s and 7s again in the defence. Cannot defend to save their life. It's brought down. But here's Porto on the attack. Brings it back. Number 11. Back to the 22 from Porto. Looking for options all the way back to the number 23. 23 passes it back now to the number 19. 39, sorry. Back to... Here goes the number 22. Porto playing it round the back. Playing it down the wing. But here's Manchester United now. Rashford, he was looking for Dalot to run onto that, and he didn't. And it just goes out for a throw-in to Porto. And it is number 23, takes a quick throw-in down the line to the number 9 striker. A big, burly striker is it too. A bit of back to the old-fashioned strikers. Here he is, number 6. Can he get the crossing? He can. Headed out there from Ahmed. Manchester United looking to break out. And there was more of a hit and a hope there from Casemiro. Straight up the field, straight up to the keeper of Porto. And Porto start again. Here he is. So, Manchester United. Lovely ball. Here's Pepe. Marking the manager of Porto up and down that line. He rarely is. He doesn't stand still at all. But here's Dalot now for Manchester United looking for action. Rashford. To me, Rashford looks a little bit disinterested, if I'm being honest. He's just looking a little bit of... I really don't want to be here, but I have to be here, if you know what I mean. But anyway, here is Casemiro. Here's Rashford, actually. Coming deep. Manchester United, De Ligt. Back to Dalot now. Back here's the Martinez. Martinez looking for options. Can't find any. Look ball to Eriksen. Eriksen now looking for options. Back to Dalot. Back to here's Casemiro. Casemiro back to Dalot. Dalot back to Martinez. Martinez all the way back to Onana. Onana hits it up the field. Trying to find options. Here's good stop. But here's Christian Eriksen. Christian Eriksen now to Max Rashford. Rashford. Oh, it's 2-0 Manchester United, I think. It is. It's a goal. United are 2-0 up within 20 minutes. It did go over the line. It was Haaland as well. He gets his first goal in European competitions, and it's Manchester United 2. Wow. What a response from Man United. Colin, if you're watching this, you'd be happy with the start here, sir. And it really is from a long kick from Onana. Then Christian Eriksen drove at the Porto defence. He really did drive at it. Played it right to Rashford. Rashford then found Haaland. The ball went over the line. It was clearly over the line. And then look at the run from Christian Eriksen. Really was. Plays it right to Rashford. Rashford then plays into Haaland. It goes under the keeper. It goes over the line. It is a goal. It is Manchester United 2, Porto 0. Porto have a mountain to climb now. And really, the game hasn't really been that way. Porto, I think, have been the slightly better side. It's just Manchester United have been just lucky. I've been lucky. Big up to Wayne Bonner. He says, what the blue hell? Man United actually bothering turning up. Well, I think some of them have turned up, Wayne. Not all of them. But Porto are 2-0 down within 20 minutes. But look, this can change. This is Manchester United, remember. Even a 2-goal lead is never safe for Man United. But anyway, here's Porto. Porto with a lovely long ball out there from Ahmed. Ahmed heads it back to a Porto player, crosses it in. Oh, here's Porto now. Can they get one back? Oh, good stuff there from Rashford. No, it's right. It was Rashford. Well defended by Rashford. Here's Eriksen. Eriksen to Rashford. Rashford. Here is now the Man United trying to defend, trying to get the ball out. Porto technically better on the ball. Oh, that's well done. Look at that bit of skill, and the referee's giving a free kick. I think that was Casemiro who's on the ground, but what bit of playing there from Casemiro. He shielded that ball so well, and he done so well. He's on the floor. It was Bruno Fernandes, sorry. Fernandes really putting in the shift, was tripped there once, still got the ball, checked back, got tripped again, and then the man stamped him a bit in the leg. I don't think as badly as he's making it out. Wayne says it will finish 6-2 to Porto. God, who knows? But here is Rashford's first goal. Look at that. Lovely bit of football. And it really was a mistake with the keeper, but the power took it upon the keeper's foot. And the goal line technology for the goal, it was well over the line. Absolutely. That ball was so over the line, like Pedro Mendes' goal at Man United all them years ago. If we had VAR, we would have beaten Man United 1-0 that night. But we didn't, and they got away with it, and they got a 0-0 draw. I don't know. I remember that night like it was yesterday. But anyway, here's Christian Eriksen to Rashford. Rashford looking for options. Goes in, goes out, goes in. Goes out. Oh, God, could have been 3-0. Well saved for the keeper. Wow. That was nearly there. Manchester United rarely playing well at the moment. They've sort of got the tails up now. There's Haaland. Haaland looking. Haaland. And there's a Porto player down. I think he's down praying to the gods. There's Haaland. Oh, look at that. Haaland, sorry. They're trying to get there, trying to work. And I'll tell you one thing. And there's that chance for Rashford who zipped that across the bit. United look up for it. That's the thing. They do look up for it. But there's that thing with Man United. Will they fall asleep again? Will they sort of relax and think job done? I think for Ten Hag, I think this game is so important. But even if they do win tonight, they've still got to back it up at the weekend. And I think that's the problem with United. Even if they get 2 good results tonight and the weekend, Ten Hag stays in the job over the international break. it still doesn't cover the cracks that are at Manchester United at the moment. It still doesn't cover the players that are not playing for the manager. There's games where players don't turn up. I mean, there was a thing I was watching Colum's show with Rebel last night, and they were saying the only two people that really train hard is Bruno Fernandes and Delort, and that says a lot. If your players are not giving it their all in training, then what does that say about squad mentality? And it's not great. Corner in, headed over the bar from De Ligt. Good defending from Manchester United there. De Ligt followed that ball and he gets a high five from Onana. The number 23 from Porto put a peach of a crossing. Really was looking for the big number 9. But De Ligt got there first and put it over the bar. And he claps his hand to, come on, guys. Let's not concentrate here. Concentrate. Come on, guys. Big up, Chris. Let's get this corner to get to your comment, Chris. Well, Bruno Fernandes is down. So I'll tell you what, it says, whenever Ten Hag's under pressure, he seems to win. Can't see them getting anything at Villa, though. No, well, Villa beat Bayern Munich last night 1-0, so that tells me really and truly up for that game. And then Chris said, I said on the United channel, Porto, here's a corner kick to Porto. In. Oh, God, he nearly got it, but he didn't. But hits Manchester United. Oh, get it. It was nearly there. And it goes out to Diego Costa. So it says on the United channel, Porto not really that great. I said it's winnable, but it's only a game for Man United winnable at the moment. It's not so far so good at the moment for United, and it hasn't been. It has been so good so far for United. But you can only beat what's in front of you. You can only beat what's up against you, and they can only beat this Porto side. And where Porto have been a bit dangerous, I think they've lacked on the cutting edge. But corner kick. Oh, what a save! And Porto have got to go back. Porto are back into it. Manchester United have let one in. Onana went to save it. He parried it straight into a Porto error. Ten Hag looking the big red in the face. But Porto are back in it. This game is now all open. Let's see it again. It was a lovely cross ball in. It was headed out then for Martinez. De Ligt lost it. The Porto player on the side looking for options. Found the number 23, put a peach of a crossing. The number 9 headed it. No, Nana straight into the path of number 11. And let's see again. Oh, it was from Ahmed. He headed it back to his own keeper. All Nana could do was parry it. Let's see it again. Yeah, he parried it, saved it from an own goal. Good save from the keeper. But there was a Porto player to bundle it into an empty net. And he does. And Porto are back into it. Manchester United, the game's on here. Nice one. Wayne says 1 down, 5 to go. You're funny. You're already funny, Wayne. Very funny. Oh dear. Anyway, 2-1 to Manchester United. Anyway, but I think it's been a good game actually. I've really enjoyed this actually. It's gone quick. Nearly half an hour gone, and United really have United have played well. But Porto coming into it, as I said, Porto technically have been a bit better than United, but it's just been their finishing, and where United have been more clinical in their finishing, Porto haven't. And let's say I think it's a free kick to Manchester United here. Well, the Porto player was looking for a free kick. I don't think he got one, Pepe. Oh, he did, but De Ligt, they're not doing the job there. But anyway, here's Porto. All the way back to Diego Costa. Big up to Carl Simpson as well. Very funny. I see what you put in the chat. Yeah, you lot can go and sod yourself in that private group chat and all. Anyway, here's Porto. I have to do a good job for Column, guys. I have to do a professional job. I have to be a professional for Column. Diego Costa. Manchester United, well tackled in there from Rashford. And he does get in there. Well done. Well tracked back there there's Ten Hag. Standing there. Looking very dapper, I have to say. Big up to everyone that's watching. Please hit the like button and subscription button on all channels, and do hit the like button for the algorithm as well, guys. Hit the notification bells if you can, so we can be pushed up that ladder to get more views and more subscribes for the guys that run these great channels. And also, please do hit a like and subscribe on THFC Till I Die if you can as well. Part of the Full-Time Sports Network family, and part of the MUFC Spotlight family as well. Free kick to Manchester United. The number 9's going absolutely berserk. Ahmed is down. He bounces the ball down hard. The referee's now going to talk to him. He's going to say, right, look, I want to give you a colour here. I want to give you some. Look, I will book you. Just come here. Come here. No, I'm not going, ref. I'm staying where I am. You're going to book me from there. All right, I'm coming to you then. There's your yellow card. If you came to me, I would have talked to you, but you got booked. And it's a stupid yellow card to give away from Dessert. I can get he's frustrated. I can get he's getting a bit. He's not getting a lot. And it was a soft foul to give away anyway. And there he goes. He got the ball, and he just threw it to the ground. It's just, I think it's frustrating. I don't think it was a free kick anyway. I think it's a very soft free kick to give away. Ahmed just tapped in the back, and he fell over and rolled over I feel like he was a barrel over a hump. And Onana with the long kick up the field would go. Porto with the header back. Ericsson with the header in. We're coming over to the half an hour mark. Good stuff. Here's Delot. Here's Rashford. Delot again. Back to Porto. Oh, that is a nasty tackle. And that was the same tackle that he did on James Maddison. And the referee only books him. But that was a nasty tackle by Bruno Fernandes. He says he was going for the ball, but that was a nasty tackle. Bruno Fernandes talking to the referee. Why are you booking me? Why are you booking me? I need them to be booked. That's it again. Did he get... See, for me, that's the same tackle. That's not as bad. See, that is as dangerous as a tackle on Sunday. And he got sent off there in the Premier League. So, yeah, he's moaning already, Fernandes. He's on a yellow card. United losing the cool a little bit. There's Ten Hag. He's very tough. I find Ten Hag like a statue. Doesn't do much moving on the touchline. Probably a bit like Ange in a way, but Ange is a bit technically better than Ten Hag. And she's more technically better than Ten Hag. But here's Porto. I'm going to get crucified by Colin for that. Here's Porto now. Manchester United did mishead it. Header out there for Manchester United. Cross in. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Cross in. Oh, it's 2-2, and it's the big number 9. Manchester United have surrendered a 2-0 lead. Wayne, you may be onto something there. I can see collapse. I can too. United are collapsing. United were 2-0 up within the first 20 minutes. Porto have brought it back to 2-2. It's game on. Come on, Porto. Come on, Man United. It's a great game. Great for a neutral for me. This is a great game to watch. And that's the number 9 that got booked down. Look what it means to him. Look what it means to him. And they get a ball. It's just all 6s and 7s in the United defence. And again, it's just players switching off. It's players not doing the job. De Ligt got bullied out of it there. If you look at it here, the big burly number 9 just bullied De Ligt. De Ligt should be getting that ball. And it comes in and he flicks it over the head of Onana and De Ligt. And it is Porto 2, Manchester United 2 from a 2-0. Porto were 2-0 down. They're now 2-2. Oh, my good word. Are United faltering? Ten Hag is under severe pressure now. 2-0, 2 down, 4 to go. Ten Hag may want to avoid looking at his watch because the clock's ticking for him. Yeah, I know. Jesus, there's a few big fellas in there. Haaland and Bruno Fernandes, arguing amongst themselves. The referee's coming over to the United bench to Van Nistelrooy. He gets booked. He gets a yellow card. He's absolutely seething. He is seething. Still, Ten Hag still picking the same lineup. Yeah. And if Colin was here, and do you know what? I feel sorry for the likes of Colin and Rebel, the Man United fans. They have to sit and watch this. 2-0 up, and they blew a 2-0 lead. And 10 minutes before half-time, they could end up going in 3-2 down. And that's what I'm saying. You don't know what you're going to get for United, even at 2-0. Who is Ahmed, and it's gone out for a Manchester United corner. Oh, my good Lord. I just don't know what to make of United. That normal. Yeah, Colin's happy. Normality has resumed. 2-2. Yeah, sorry about that, Colin. Do my best to bring you a lot of luck. But they shouldn't be conceding them goals. I just don't get it. I don't get it. If they're not playing for the manager, I don't get it. If they just don't want. I don't get it. Anyway, it's a corner, Man United. Eriksen with the corner. Going in. De Ligt with a header out. Good stuff from Porto. Oh, Porto. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Looking for handball. Referee says play on. Checks from Eriksen. Goes back. Here's Bruno Fernandes with the corner in. Oh, God, United straight back in their areas like a ping ball machine. Here's Ahmed. Ahmed to Rashford. Rashford. And it is offside. And United lose the chance. I just don't get it with United. Now he's moaning. Now you can see United are starting to fall apart a little bit. And it was Martinez that nearly got there. Ten Hag shakes his head. I just don't know what the coaches talk about on the touchline. If that was me, I'd be on the, if that was Ange, or if that was, say, the great Sir Alex Ferguson or any manager. I mean, look at that. Passes completed 180 for Porto, only 114 for Manchester United. They're being out past, they're being out fought, they're being out thought. And if I was the Porto manager, I'd be shaking my head thinking, how the hell did we go 2-0 down to these guys? And they've done brilliantly to fight back to get to 2-2. They really have. But it is. But anyway, here is Martinez for Manchester United. I will give the halftime scores for the 8 o'clock games as well, guys. So I'll get a halftime for the 8 o'clock kickoffs, and I will give you the results for the 5:45 kickoffs at halftime as well. So that to come. Here's Manchester United. Here's De Ligt. Here is Casemiro. Back to De Ligt. Martinez. Looking for options, taking it slowly, going up the field, going on the right wing, looking for going across field. Back to De Ligt now. De Ligt now. Oh, De Ligt lost it, and now Porto are on the attack again. Keeps it in. Ahmed trying to get him back. Bruno Fernandes trying to close down. Fake shot. Back to 22 for Porto. Here is Porto now, looking for Porto. Oh, lovely ball. Crossed for ball in. Oh. Here is crossing now from Porto. Oh, nearly that ball was there going for the big number 9. It could have been 3-2 Porto going in at half time. But here is Manchester United. Here's Haaland on the break. He's got 1 against 2. And he really is running at the Porto defence. Oh, he's looking for a chance. Oh, Ahmed was looking at it. Just couldn't get there in time. Bruno Fernandes looking for the ball. Gets it. Finds. Oh, Casemiro trying to pass it in. Doesn't get it out. Porto kick it out the defence. Bit of higgledy-piggledy in the middle of the pitch. But here's Manchester United with De Ligt, sorry. Casemiro. Casemiro now to Ahmed. Ahmed now to Bruno Fernandes. Just playing with the ball. Bit of tricks. Here's now De Ligt to Martinez. Martinez looking for options. Pushing up the field. Here is Rashford, who has done nothing for the last sort of 10 minutes or so, guys. Here is Martinez. Martinez to De Ligt. De Ligt back to Christian Eriksen to Martinez. Ten Hag now starting making some arm movements. That's all he's doing. That's all he's doing. Wayne Bonnet says, might go to the bookies and put money on Van Nistelrooy being in charge against Villa. I tell you, if to lose this game, Wayne, I can really see it. I don't know how he can survive it. I don't know. This has been, I mean, to be 2-0 up in Europe and to lose a 2-0 lead is dreadful. Porto are not that great side, as Chris is saying, that they're not the greatest team in the world. And this is a winnable game. And for me, Manchester United should be winning this, but they're not. And I don't know what you can put that down on to players not caring, players not playing for the manager. I say the column, and I say quite a bit, that I think Man United, where Spurs were, probably at the end of Poch, where the players started throwing him under the bus. And I think certain players are throwing Ten Hag under the bus. The right and so of it, the right or wrong of it, I mean, it's there. I mean, for me, any player that pulls on any football shirt, either be a Spurs shirt or a Manchester United shirt, should want to give 110% for that team. And, you know, these shirts, you don't own these shirts. These shirts are loaned to you by the fans of that club. And if you look at the likes of Haaland, you look at the likes of Ahmed, who I think has tried tonight, you look at the like of Bruno Fernandes, how much as he can be a bit of a pain, he does try. Rashford, I mean, Rashford just goes into the game, in and out the game ever so often. His Fernandes would lovely chip in. Oh, Manchester United just getting in each other's way there. Oh, God, and it was De Ligt and Haaland got in each other's way. It was Casemiro, that got in the way of Haaland, I think. And it really was. What a beautiful ball that was from Bruno Fernandes. Oh, Casemiro had a crack and it got to the keeper, saved it with his legs. So a corner to Manchester United. But they shouldn't just... I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Ten Hag's just on the touchline doing nothing. And players can moan and groan at the referee all they want. They can do all they want. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Eriksen. Eriksen now to Eriksen now. Back to crossfield ball to Martinez. Martinez trying to get it in. Out by Porto. Nearly at half-time here, guys. This half's went quick. And there is, I think it's Eriksen. And it's gone out for a Manchester United throw-in. It is. And I'll tell you one thing. If I was a Man United fan, I would be pulling my hair right now. I really would. Because I just feel these players, some of these players care and some of them don't. And the ones that don't, you can rarely see they don't give a shit. And the ones that do, you can see that do care. Rashford for me has been not great. The ball's gone out, I think, because there is a player down there. And it is Martinez that's down, holding his stomach, his side of his stomach. Let's see what happens here. Oh, we've got elbowed in the stomach. That's going to hurt. That is going to hurt. And it was by the number 15 as well, number 16 for Porto. But look, Boris is saying in chat, I just said in WhatsApp group, this is just getting boring. And I feel sorry for Colin as he's dealing with this every match. Not every other match, every match. Wayne says, sounds to me like United needs seriously to work on their composure. Yeah, communication, they do, Wayne. Boris says, I think we have to give United the song of United get battered everywhere they go. Now it's a scene to the need the song for them to sing it to themselves. Do you know what gets to me, Boris and Tequila and Wayne? You're as old as me, right? And you remember United from the 80s under Ron Atkinson and times like that. If this was Sir Alex Ferguson, right, you wouldn't have players. Players went out there, I think even under Ron Atkinson as well. And I think under Alex Ferguson. I think under Mourinho. I think under probably managers since Fergie, not many of them. They went out there that were proud to wear the United shirt. They knew it was lent to them by the fans. They didn't own it. And it's like some of these players tonight are disrespecting the shirt. And Rashford's Manchester born and bred. He should get it. He should be the one leading this Man United team in these dark times and saying to him what it means to be a Man United player. And I just don't get it. And I feel sorry for Colin and I feel sorry for the Manchester United fans because, like it or lump it, Man United are probably one of the biggest clubs in the world. And if you look at the way they're run by the Glazers, if you look at the way they're run by Jim Ratcliffe's supposed to come in and be this new white hope. And to be fair, nothing's changed. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed at United. It's still the same old 3 minutes of time out of long, guys. Same old crap. And I don't get it where it has to stop. When do Man United pull the trigger? When do they? And the thing is, right, I don't think they want to. I don't think they want to attack Ten Hag. And I think there's half the board want to give them to Christmas. Oh, over the bar there. That was a good shot there from Manchester United, just over the bar from Delot there. I think half the board want to give them to the international break. Fabrizio says the next 2 games are crucial. I mean, you don't go away from home and go 2-0 up and surrender a 2-goal lead. I mean, that's just suicide. And you got players like Rashford who just drift in and out of the game. Bruno Fernandes, captain. Where's his captaincy? Where's his drive for the team? Holland seems to be playing his heart out up front, but he can't do nothing without service. Christian Eriksen's doing his bit. Casemiro's doing his little bit. And these players are drifting in and drifting out the game. Porto seem to want to win the game. And that's the bit that gets me. These Man United players don't rarely, they think, it's only a game. We'll get out of it. What can we do? And I think they should put Ten Hag out of his misery. And I don't know if Colin would agree with me. I think he might do. But guys, what do you think in the chat? I will get to the chat because there's some interesting. There'll be interesting comments. Anyway, here's Rashford running on the wing, running at the Porto defence, running in and out, in and out, in and out. Is he going to run out of room? He is. Here's Casemiro over the bar, and Bruno Fernandes is saying, "You should have left it to me." Again, I think Wayne's right. There's no communication in this Manchester United thing. And Rashford's just been greedy there, where he ran out of room. And there's Bruno Fernandes just moaning. And instead of moaning, instead of just putting your arms out and moaning, right? And just get on with it. Galvanise your team. You're the captain. You're supposed to be the leader on that pitch. You're supposed to be the manager's mouthpiece on that pitch. And all you're doing is moaning. Stop moaning and be a captain. We are sort of coming up to the end of the first half here, guys. I will get to the chat and I will get to it. And it is half time, guys, here. It is Manchester United 2, Porto 2. Man United went 2 up within 20 minutes and Porto have dragged them back. Problems for Ten Hag. Problems for Manchester United. I can see United losing this, guys. I really can. I cannot see Porto going on the ascender. Well, let's give you a bit of half times, guys. Rangers are 3-1 down at home to Lyon. Of course, Porto are 2-2. Frankfurt are 2-0 up away to Besiktas in Turkey. Fenerbahce are losing 1-0 away to NC Bet, and PAOK are 0-0 with FCSB. Balbo 0, Alkmaar 0. So that's good. That's a good result for Alkmaar. Roma are losing 1-0 to Elfsberg, so that's a bit of a shock. Hoffenheim are 2-0 up. They won 2-0 and then it's Dynamo Kiev because Spurs won earlier 2-1 against Fenerbahce. Anderlecht won 2-1 against Real Sociedad. Midtjylland won 2-0 away to Tel Aviv. Malmo beat Karabakh 2-1. Galatasaray 2. Footballer 2. Slavia Prague 1. Ajax 1. Lazio Nice 1, Olympiacos 3, Braga 0. So, guys, that is your half times and full times. Let's get to the chat. We've got where we got to. Agree, Boris. We've got Wayne. Yeah, if this was on the Fergie, half those United players wouldn't be at the club, let alone on the pitch. Exactly. Absolutely, exactly. I agree with you 100%. Wayne Bonner. If Fergie was in charge, half those players would have gone in January. There's no pride anywhere at that club except in the stands. Exactly. And this is where I feel sorry for the Man United fans. They've got to watch this, Dross. They paid hard-earned money to go away and watch their team play in Europe. And their team have gone 2-0 up within 20 minutes, thinking, right, okay, here we go, guys. We're winning 2-0. Let's go on and win this. Let's go on and push on. Let's push this on further. And they haven't. And I don't know. I don't know how much more United fans will take of this. I don't know how much more the United board will take of this. But I think the United board are as weak and as indecisive as Ten Hag is. I think who's in charge at Manchester United? Is it the Glazers? Is it Jim Ratcliffe? Does he make the football decisions? Nobody knows. And you cannot have a club that's in so disarray. And Alex Ferguson's watching what he built, absolutely dismantled, and it's been destroyed. And many United fans will not accept this. And there'll be protests for Glazers out. Of course there will be. And there'll be protests there. Will United fans back Ten Hag if they lose this tonight? Even if they come out with a draw, United do not come out with this with any way, credit, shape or form, because you go 2-0 up away from home. You're expected to keep that. Now, I'm trying to find out what's happening with the game with St. Pat's, if I can find it. Or is it Rovers? I wonder if somebody can let me know. In that, I don't know if it's the Europa League or the Conference League. Here we go. We've got Frankfurt 2 up against Brest. Roma are losing. That's a shock for me. PAOK Athens 0. Rangers are losing 3-1 at home. So look, for me, it's a very, very sad time to be a United fan. Keeler says, don't really feel sorry for the fans. They've had more success at the club than could have dreamed of. But Colin, so I do you know what, Keeler? I think because I'm an older fan, I can remember when they did struggle, when we were winning stuff. So I feel sorry for the older fans that have to watch this. That the younger fans probably know all the success on the Fergie and know all the success that Man United have over the years. But if you look at the older fans that went through the hard times before Fergie got it right, I feel sorry for them because they're watching what Fergie built, and probably for the younger fans as well. They're watching what Fergie built being destroyed by the Glazers, by managers coming and going. There's been no manager that's been given time to do his work. Mourinho, third season sacked. This is Ten Hag's third season. Yeah, he's won 2 trophies in 2 seasons. But that isn't enough to save his job if you're a Manchester United manager. It might be enough to save your job if you're a manager, say, anywhere else. But if you're a manager of Manchester United, I don't think it's enough to save your job because you can't go by past glories alone. You can only go by what's happening. And United are only 2 wins out of 6 in the league, 13th in the Premier League. They got a draw with FC 20, which a game they should have won. And they're going 2-0 up here. I think playing some good football, yeah, Porto were dangerous, but they weren't clinical where Man United were clinical. And they've blown it. Porto got the goal back, got their tails up. United weathered and fell apart. And now Porto got a great save by Onana. but there was nobody there to help him out. His defence was nowhere. If you look at the 2 Porto goals, this is the Pepe goal 2-1, right? The Porto player goes wide. They plays it in a beautiful cross from the number 23. And it was a lovely header. It was Ahmed who headed it into the keeper. Now, should he have saved it or pushed it over the bar? That's down to Anana. But he pushed it straight back into this 6-yard area, into a player. But there was no defender there. When the defender realised that a Porto player was there, it was too late. It was a goal. And this is the point. Martinez should have been alert for that straight away. So where do you blame? Is that players not given 100%? Is that players just thinking, right, we're 2-0 up, we've done enough? I would love to know what's been said in that dressing room. Who gives the speech? Is it Van Nistelrooy? Is it Ten Hag? Because I feel Man United are leaders got no leaders on the pitch. I think the manager is a dead walking manager, and I think they've got no leaders in the boardroom. They got the Glazers, drinking the money out United for every money they can get. Jim Ratcliffe's come in and promised God knows the Holy Grail, and he hasn't performed the Holy Grail. I mean, everyone thought that Ten Hag would be sacked at the end of the season, but no, we give him a new contract because he won an FA Cup. And if this is what Tottenham, if we had to start United, if Tottenham had to start United have had, right, and we were 13th, only 2 wins out of 6, surrendering leads, not playing well. Every fan will want Ange out. Every fan, and Levy probably would have sacked Ange. But in Manchester United, it seems to be you're quite happy, and this is where the fans are suffering because the fans have to pay the money to go to these games, to watch these games, to travel away and follow their team in Europe. And they're watching Dross. They're watching teams going out in their colours and their badge, not giving a shit. And I feel it's not fair. And I do feel Ten Hag has to go, and I think he will go. But it's again, is if the Man United board or Jim Ratcliffe have the balls or the guts to sack the manager. That's the question. Have they got the balls? And I don't think they want to. So big up Tequila. The problem, United fans, is if Ten Hag is sacked, all it is Southgate. I don't think so. I think there's plenty of managers out there. But don't forget, in the summer, United were actively headhunting new managers. So when they finally couldn't get a manager in, okay, we'll stick with what we've got. But what they've got is they wanted to get rid of him in the summer. So why is he still around? It just doesn't make sense. Boris said, big up Boris, says, crazy thing is 10-man Bodo Glint beat Porto, yet a full 11, probably their strongest United side is drawing against Porto. Like, how is this possible? Because it's Manchester United. That's why, because it's Manchester United. Because it is Man United, because they just don't care. The fans care. The players don't give a shit. Your manager's clueless. I'm looking at it from a Spurs point of view, and I can see it clearly as day that the manager is absolutely clueless. There's no leadership, and even Van Nistelrooy there. I just don't know. United were relegated in the 70s before we were. Took a long time for either team to get back on track. Yeah, it did, Wayne. It took a hell of a long time to get back on track, and that's the thing. That is the thing. Well, listen, guys, I'm going to take a few minute break. So I'm going to put on a little halftime video, and then I will be back. Let's see now if I can find it. Where's the full-time sports thing? There we go. Okay. Right. Where is it now? I can't find the thing I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm going to get this. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Just need to get a drink. I'm going to look back in a few minutes. Right, guys, I am now back. So let me just change this back to where is it? There we go. Let me change it back to that for you guys. Yeah, we're still just about. So let's get back to the comments here. Boris, he says, is it just me or the players disagreeing? Like first Ten Hag season, the end of the third and second, and the end of sixth now, currently 13th so far. That's so true. Wayne says United have weak mentality. They want Spurs used to. They're what Spurs used to be. Concede and and lose focus. Yeah, that is it. They are what Tottenham used to be. And you make a very good point of that, Wayne, that I think United are where Spurs were at the end of Poch. And I do feel there's a rebuilding job has to be done there. But who has the bottle? Who has the mentality? Who has the leadership skills to do that? Is it Jim Ratcliffe? Is it? I feel. I mean, there's some United players out already. Not all of them. I think Bruno Fernandes is out. The United team are out early. There's Casemiro talking to Bruno Fernandes. Holland, they're trying to get involved in the conversation. Porto are not back. And I just feel to just look at Anana just walking back like, oh, it's just another game. There's Ten Hag knows. Ten Hag knows his job's in jeopardy. He knows he's on borrowed time. And again, it boils down to, and I'd love to ask Colin this, if any United fans are watching, to let me know what you think. Do United's board have the bottle or have the balls to sack Ten Hag? And I don't think they do. Because you don't go, Garincho's coming on. There is a substitution period for Manchester United. Garincho's coming on. I don't know who he's coming on for. Maybe Rashford, I think. Here's the Porto team coming back out now. And they will be coming out looking for blood because they can smell blood. And as Boris said, this is not a great Porto side. United should be winning this. And it is for Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford has been taken off. So they have made, it's Garincho on for Marcus Rashford. Well, Marcus Rashford for me was in and out of that game. He really wasn't in it. He wasn't playing. So United are swinging it round a little bit. I don't think whatever Ten Hag does is going to work. As a neutral watching this, it's very interesting to see how Man United played the second half, because they've got to get a win. They have to win tonight. A draw for them, to be 2-0 up and have 2 draws, leaves them in the bottom half of that league, that Europa League, where they have to play around the 32 game. We've got 2 wins out of 2. I mean, we're quite comfortably win another 3 games, and I think we're comfortable enough to go into the round of 16. Manchester United, if they want to be in that round of 16, they have to start winning, and they're starting great here. But again, that lot goes down the pitch. There's a bit of force about United at the start of the second half. Oh God, sorry, forgot to start the scoreboard. What an idiot! Seriously, there's me talking. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll start it when it gets to 46, lads. No, I won't. Actually, I will. I'll start when it gets to 46. But here's Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes with the ball. Going really deep now. Passing it now to Martinez. Martinez looking for options. There we go, guys. And there is your scoreboard back up and running. United starting the same way they started the first half, started the second half strongly. I have to say, to come out. They're looking more aggressive, looking to attack Porto. Here is Gorelencho, and he puts it in the number 17, hits it straight to a Porto player. Porto looking for options. Good. Up the ball, header out. Here's Manchester United. Oh, lovely. And Man United and Porto are through here. Can Porto make it 3-2? Oh, what a save from Onana. Onana has saved their bacon there. He rarely has. The Porto player was through. He should have made it 3-2 to Porto, to be fair. But United were caught, were absolutely over. And I think if he squared it, he should have squared it. I think United would have been in trouble. But what a save from Onana. They were singing his praises. I think it's about the only second save he's had to make, proper save he's had to make tonight. The first one led to the Porto, got the first goal back, so he's amended for that. Anyway, it's a corner kick to Porto. Corner kick in. Header out there, but from Bruno Fernandes. Well done from Bruno. Here is Porto again. Lovely cross ball in. Header out there. Porto getting back. Looking for options. Going back again. Building up. Attempts. 12 attempts in total for Manchester United. 7 only for Porto. I would love to know what the full stats are for this game, because Porto look more comfortable in the ball. I don't know what you guys think you're watching this, if you do agree with me. But they do look more comfortable on the ball. United look a little bit rattled, look a little bit rushed when they do have the ball. And here's Porto just keeping the ball, making United run for it. And United, after their good start, the ball's gone out and it is a throw in to Manchester United. You know what? I just don't know. Big up to everyone that's watching. Please hit the like button, subscription button, please, on MUFC Spotlight, on the European Football Network Till We Die, and also on the Full-Time Sports Network, if you can as well, all part of the Full-Time Sports Network family as well. Lovely crossfield ball. And now here's Manchester United now. Here is back. Here's Ahmed. Now to Ahmed. That was back from Martinez. Lovely little ball, but he loses it. Oh, Manchester United get it back, but it was blocked there by Casemiro. Casemiro loses it, and it goes all the way back to the Porto keeper. Here's Porto now on the attack. Oh, lovely through ball. Was he offside? No, he wasn't. And he's got the speed. Oh, United! They've gone from 2-0 up to 3-2 down. It's all fallen apart for Manchester United. It has become a Porto-Portugal nightmare. Oh, my God. Is that AVB in the stand for Porto? And now they're looking around. Now Ten Hag's looking a bit worried. Now Van Nistelrooy's looking a bit worried. He's thinking, I'm getting the job. I'm getting the job. It's a disaster. Absolute disaster. And again, he was onside, no offside. And the way he sprinted the game, United's defending was woeful. All over the place. Absolutely all over the place. And it was what I said earlier that they should have done that when they had that attempt at Onana save. Just square the ball. And they did square it this time. The big burly number 9 for Porto put it in the roof of the net. And there's Haaland. Now they're arguing with each other now. And I call it the same effing crap every single effing game. I know. I don't know what to say to you, man. I really do not know what to say. Look, let me ask you a question, Colin. I really want to ask you a question. I hope you can answer it for me. Do the Manchester United board have the balls, Jim Ratcliffe, all the Glazers have the balls to sack Ten Hag? And if they're not, why not? Because you cannot keep going on like this. You cannot keep watching shite like this. And this is what this is. You were 2-0 up. 2-0 up away from home in Europe. And as Wayne said it, this is what we were like under Poch, under Mourinho, under Conte, under Nuno. We go 2-0 up, we concede a goal, and then we fall about. And they're now shouting at each other. They're complaining to one another. And again, it's the fans that have to suffer. It's the fans like Colin and the Man United have to suffer. And look, we can all laugh and gloat. I'm not going to do that. I am not going to do that because I can feel Colin's pain. We were there ourselves. We were there ourselves. And I'm not going to laugh and gloat because, I mean, under Poch, Mourinho, Conte, Nuno, we were dreadful. We were absolutely dreadful. And this is where United are. United from top to bottom. And Colin, please take this in the way that it's meant. I feel Man United are rotten to the core. From ownership to manager to players. Nobody gives a shit. Oh, and it was there from Holland. He's looking for a corner, but it's Bruno Fernandes. And it gets a goal kick. I think nobody gives a shit. And it says a lot when you're only 2 players, right, that train hard is Delort and Bruno Fernandes. What does that say about the rest of the players that play for Manchester United? What does that say for the rest of the players that are in that squad? That this is a Ten Hag squad. Let's not joke about this. Let's not sugarcoat this. This is a Ten Hag squad. The players cannot play a Ten Hag way. So if the players can't adapt to a Ten Hag way, does Ten Hag then should evolve and evolve his tactics to the Premier League way? And he won't. He's too stubborn. Ange's evolved. Ange's evolving as a manager. And look at the 6 we're getting. But this is not about Tottenham or about Man United. This is about the pain, the heartache, the anger, the sadness that you Man United fans are feeling. And you can say it all day long. Do you know, Man United, some of these Man United fans that are probably Ten Hag in or Glazer in or whatever. When does it stop? When is enough is enough? And I say it again, you were 2-0 up comfortably. 2-0 up comfortably against not a very good Porto side. Boris said it in the chat. This is not a great Porto side. And you've just fell apart. You fell apart, and you're now 3-2 down, chasing the game where a game you should have been, you were winning comfortably. And now you're chasing it. Here's Ericsson. Ericsson straight into the arms of the Porto keeper. Bruno Fernandes again. See, when Bruno Fernandes starts moaning and groaning, you know he's frustrated. We've got I tell you one thing. I can't. Do you know what, Colin? I actually am going to read that out, and I think you make a very good point. How I would feel if this was Tottenham, and I said this when Spurs were like this under the end of Poch, Mourinho, Nuno, and Conte, that the spirit of Bill Nick, there was no spirit, there was no soul. And I'm going to read that comment out because that is a very good comment. He says for them, they have to. They need to F off some of these players with him as well. The club is an effing disgrace to the history of United. Tequila says, but they had a very good dominance for a long time. Now team deserve it. Got to earn it. You're right. United are not earning it. You're right. You got to earn it. You got to put them on the Colin. Look, Colin would know more than me, right? Put on the red shirt of Manchester United should mean something. There's a history behind that shirt. There's a history behind that badge. You go back to the Matt Busby days. You go back to the Porto. You go back to the Alex. You go back to the Busby Babes. And this is the point where Colin is. And I am going to bring it up, Colin. And I hope you don't mind me bringing it up. It says the Busby Babes didn't lose their lives for these efforts to perform the way they are doing. For the board, the owners to destroy the effort. This is what it means to Manchester United fans. This is what it means. It is shocking. It really is. Wayne says, oh dear, my 6-2 prediction is starting to look good. I hope you went down to the bookies, Wayne. And Ten Hog out now, not tomorrow, not Saturday, not Sunday. Now, I think you're right. There's a thing. United had the time. They're the new Spurs. They are. And I've said it to Colin, and I don't like saying it to Colin. I really do not like saying it to Colin. I hate saying it to Colin. I hate saying it because I hate the pain he's going through. And I know the pain he's going through because we went through it ourselves. We went through it for ourselves for a long time at Tottenham. And I know United have won trophies and they've won trophies the last couple of years, but it doesn't paper over the cracks that are at the club. There is major cracks. The foundations are broken at United. It's clearly, as a blind man, can see that the foundations are broken. The fabric, the ethic, the whatever what it means to be a Man United fan or player. They've lost all. They've lost all sight of what it means to wear that red shirt. Wayne Tequila said, indeed, Wayne, they had dominance few teams ever get. No team deserves it. Not now. What's a typo by me? Look, going on the United dominance, they were the best team around at the time because they spent the money, they bought the best players, and they had the best manager in the world managing them. Even Pep winning 5 in a row, right? I'm going to say this now. Alex Ferguson is a far better manager than Pep will ever be. And that's me putting it out there. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of stick for it. But Sir Alex Ferguson is a far better manager. And I wonder how Alex Ferguson is watching this tonight, if he's there or he's watching this on telly at home, right? And he's watching the club that he built, that he brought out of the doldrums, that have the dominance they had for 26 years. And they earned that dominance. They earned it because they worked for it. They worked hard for it. And he rebuilt many teams and rebuilt squads. And I wonder what he's feeling. I wonder what he's thinking. I would love to know. I'm not saying United deserve it, not at all. They don't deserve to win the league. They never did. No one has a divine right to win anything. To get in your spot on that. But if you have the right mix and the right manager, it's like baking a cake, right? You have the right ingredients to bake the best cake you've ever made. You are going to get you're going to get a lovely tasting cake. And United had the right ingredients at the right time. He was given time to transform that club from top to bottom into his club, and he did it. And this is why United got the success they did. And the day he left, the Glazers have been dismantling what Fergie built over that 26-year period to what you see now. And the likes of the column and the likes of Rebel and the likes of fans that support that club day and night with their hard-earned money are now watching a club falling apart. They're watching a team that is a former shadow of its former self. And half of them players don't deserve to wear that red shirt. And this is coming from a Spurs fan. And I feel that pain because we were there ourselves. We were there ourselves only for a few years ago. And it wasn't running until Ange came. And Ange has rejuvenated our club. Ange has somehow taken Tottenham into a new era, into a new way. We're playing beautiful football. We're playing the best we've ever played. And I'm happy. Yeah, it's great. But I'm not happy because my friend Colin is suffering. My friend Rebel is suffering. And I don't like seeing my mates suffer. And I don't care. I'm a football fan as well. I'm not just a Spurs fan. I'm a football fan. And I've lived through the bad times for you. I've been young enough to remember them under Ron Atkinson and winning the odd FA Cup here and there. And it took Fergie years to get it right. But the Glazers have... I tell you one thing. If I was a United fan, I'd be very much Glazer out because they have ruined, they have destroyed Manchester United. Oh, God, and Haaland nearly got them back into it, but it hits the side post. And it goes, it was Garincho who hit the side post, and it really was. It was United. It was a lovely ball. The goalkeeper done the same thing Onana did, but he just couldn't take it. He just couldn't take it. Chelsea won't see the title again either for years. No, they won't. I agree with you on that. Yeah, they might. I doubt it, though. I don't think they will. I don't think United I don't think they have the mentality, but maybe I could be proven wrong. Boris, I praise the Lord I ain't a United fan. I know how you feel. Colin, I am sick and tired of this club. It's literally breaking my heart seeing this happening to the club. I just want passion and respect. Look, I was there a couple of years ago. Wayne knows it. Hang on, guys. All right. I was there a couple of years ago when Tottenham were like this. Wayne knows Tequila knows. Carl knows. Where here's Ahmed for Manchester United down the wing, looking in the box. Here's Garincha trying to find someone. And again, just a weak shot. And it's gone out for a Manchester United corner. I know how you're feeling, Colin. I know how you feel. I do know how you're feeling. Me, Carl, Wayne, and Tequila, even Boris, we know what it's like. Boris being a younger fan, remembers us from the Champions League final onwards. But he knows what it was like. Me and Wayne can remember, and Tequila and Carl can remember way back in the 90s when we were woeful. And we know what it's like even back then. So, look, we get it. We understand your pain. We get your pain. And I'm just so... I was doing this watch along tonight, and I thought, well, A, we're going to get a good game. B, we're going to get a Man United reaction because of Sunday. And I thought, well, that'd be good for Colin, and that'd be good for the United fans and the players. They're going to get a reaction. But it's just... I don't know. And the huffing and puffing, there's Martinez over the bar. If that was Gaelic football, that'd be a point. Nah, I don't think Pep laces Fergie's boots, to be honest. You're okay, Derma. I don't think he laces Fergie's boots either. It's a very poor team compared to the teams on the Fergie. Not even close. I think United fans know at least. The smart, yeah, they know. But the problem is, have the United board got the balls to sack Ten Hag? And they don't have the balls to sack Ten Hag. They're active. Let's put it this way: they were actively looking for a manager in the summer to replace Ten Hag, and they didn't have the balls to do that either. Says a lot. Wayne Bonney, United have fallen apart for years. Their fan base don't get it yet. We nearly lost our beloved club in 91. Not a good, healthy experience. Wayne, what a save from Onana. Straight down to it. Could have been 4-2 Porto. And that Burley number 9 for Porto has been an absolute thorn in the Man United defence. And again, United were just caught sick in 6s and 7s. And look, I can remember going to bed that night. Do I have a club support in the morning? I know how you feel. I know what you're saying. I was there, Wayne. I remember it. Carl said fans of United must feel sick to their stomach watching the. Yeah, they must do, Carl. You're right. Carl says 16 in the 90s. Well, yeah, it was a good finish for us, actually, to be fair. We'll celebrate that. And then it ain't a great Porto side, Chris. You're right. It's just Manchester United the worst. Yeah, that's true. Oh, United hits Porto. Oh, God. United sick in. Oh, God. They're just. Porto are just not great. This is not a great Porto side, guys. I'm telling you. And United are just. I don't get it. I tell you one thing. I'm actually glad Connor's not doing this tonight, because he doesn't deserve this. I don't think Colin deserves this. No United fan deserves this. And look, I'm really close to Colin and Rebel. I'm close to both of them, and I really feel that pain. And I'm sorry to have to go through this. I am so sorry. As a Manchester United fan, I am so sorry that you have to go through this, and you have to. You have to suffer this. But anyway, here's Porto. 66 minutes gone. Porto 3, Manchester United 2 for a neutral. Has been a cracking game. It really has. I say if you're a Man United fan, you're absolutely pulling your hair out. And if you're a Porto fan, you can't believe your luck. And to come back from 2-0 down to win 3-2 is that. Do you know what I mean? You don't do that in Europe. You don't surrender leads in Europe. I don't know if these players are trying to get the manager to sack. I don't know if they're trying to, if they're not getting what the manager wants of them. I just don't get it. I'm watching it, right? And I'm thinking, now here's Anthony and Zachary are both coming on. Let's see who's going to come off for Manchester United. Well, Ahmed, I think, is one of them that's coming off here, guys. So it's Ahmed for, I think Ahmed is coming off for Zachary, I think. And Højlund. They're bringing Højlund off. Well, they're taking off a striker who's not a striker. That's hang on, right. They're bringing Anthony on. That again, right? Change the formation, bit more presentation, bit more attack-minded. Right, I get that. Is it like they're playing the 3-2-5 formation? That's what it looks like. Maybe I'm wrong. But Colin said on Sunday, well, here's Porto on the attack. Could this be the finish? Could this be the final nail in Manchester United's coffin tonight? Oh, over the bar. He just got it all wrong, the Porto player. Am I right? Zachary said himself he wasn't a striker. So they bought a striker off to bring a non-striker on. That's all I've got to say in that matter. Don't get it. I'm actually going to double check that. I'm actually going to double check that. Oh, I don't need to double check because I remember Colin saying it on Sunday that Zachary was not a striker. But anyway, here's number 3. Here's a Mazzaroni. Mazzaroni to Anthony. Anthony now in the wing, trying to bring fresh legs to Manchester United's tiring, woeful strike force. Here's Anthony. I tell you who else he hasn't been in the game since come on the second half. It's actually Garancho. He hasn't been seen for the last 10 minutes. Don't know what's happened to him. Here's Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes shoots, and it's gone well wide. So, I don't get it. I mean, Colin says it here, and I agree with him, actually. But that's what I was more trying to say. I know our centre of midfield is being easily bypassed. Let's bring on a winger and change our striker. Then we'll solve the issue. He's brought on a player who says himself, I'm not a striker. Work that out. And I correct me if I'm wrong, Colin. I think, did you say that on Sunday? That Zachary said himself he wasn't a striker. He's more of a creative midfielder. I just want to know if I got that right, because I find that a very odd decision. Instead of boosting your midfield, you take off. I don't think Ten Hag knows what he's doing. Now, I can sit here and gloat, but I'm not going to. And I don't think I will either. But anyway, here's Anthony for Manchester United. They're only 3-2 down. Could get a draw out of this, you know. I still, even if they got a draw, it doesn't paper over the glaring cracks that are there in this Manchester United side. Here is Man United. Here's Eriksen now. Cross the ball in. Lovely cross for ball. Bruno Fernandes trying to get there. Well headed out by the number 13 for Porto. And it is a cross. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Zachary said he isn't a striker, so don't expect me to score the goals. I don't class myself as that. And they brought him on as a striker for Holland. I mean, he said it himself, and I knew it was right. And thanks for clarifying that for me, Colin. All well saved there, headed there from Delit, and it was well held from the Porto keeper. Thank you for doing that. I don't get it. I do not understand it. Do not understand it. Do not understand it. I don't know. Anyway, 72 minutes gone. I think for Colin, this game cannot end quick enough. And I think Porto look more likely to score than United, to be fair. And I think United are huffing and puffing and blowing, and they cannot score. Porto do look a little bit more dangerous on the attack, but don't look that clinical. But that number 9 for Porto has been an absolute thorn in the Manchester United defence's side. The referee says no free kick, carry on. And it's like, here's Anthony. Now the switch. No, here's Anthony. Anthony now to Casemiro. Casemiro looking for Eriksen. Eriksen looking for options now, bringing it into the midfield, looking for where to go. Here is Dalot. Dalot now passes it over now to Garancho. Garancho goes out, goes wide, shoots, or gets deflected out for another corner. You can have all the corners, all the possession. It's all about taking your chances, and they're not taking the chances. Ten Hag hasn't got a clue, and he says we're losing 3-2 against a not so great Porto. Yeah, we're getting absolutely smashed. Well, look, Villa beat Bayern Munich last night. Well, no, their tails are really going to be up. Anyway, here's Bruno for his number 3, Mazzaroni now to lovely ball in for Manchester United. Oh, here's Martinez. Can he get the ball in? Can he get the ball in? Oh, can he? Here's Grinch. Oh, Grincho over the bar. And it goes out for a... No, it's kept in. Here's Anthony. Anthony running at the fullback, goes one way, goes the other, gets a crossing, or headed out from Porto. Lovely little football here from Porto, and they just pounce it up the field. It really is. United are just, it's like knocking down a house. They just haven't got the tools to do it. That's what it seems like. Anyway, here is Mazzaroni. Mazzaroni checks. Goes back now. Here's Martinez. Martinez from Manchester United bringing it forward. Martinez now. Here's Delot. Delot looking. No, it's Bruno Fernandes. Sorry. Bruno Fernandes now. Here's Casemiro. Casemiro trying to get Zachary in. Zachary didn't get there, and it goes all the way back through to the keeper. And just doesn't seem to be any. And there he is. He's a dead man walking. And he knows it himself. Porto about to make a substitution here as well, guys. The number 8's coming on. I don't know who he will come off for. But Porto, here's Porto now. And it is Manchester United now. And Porto now in a bit of gap now. What can they do? Porto shoots. Ooh, wide. The number 9's asking, why did you not pass it to me? It goes down, lies down on the pitch. There's number 23, who I think has had a really good game, actually. Ooh, that was well wide. He does look lost, Colin. He looks lost. He looks bewildered. He looks out of ideas. I'd put him out of his misery. He knows he's getting the sack. Problem is, he'd get a good payoff as well. That's the annoying thing. He will get paid off for the rest of it. And he's just signed a 2-year contract, I think, as well. So he's going to get that. He's going to get a payoff. Not unless, look, the only thing is, maybe the board are going to stick by him. Maybe the board are going to give him time to get it right. Harry Maguire is actually ready to come on. That's what you need, Colin. Harry Maguire. He'll come on to rescue for you. Come on, Maguire. Oh, who's coming off? It's Bruno Fernandes that's coming off. I think for Harry Maguire. That decision baffles me. That decision really baffles me. And Johnny Evans is coming on as well. So just work that out for me. They're taking off a midfielder and bringing on 2 central defenders. I don't think Colum has his telly anymore. I think Colum's telly has been flown out of the window very fast by now. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. He could be watching this on his phone. He could be watching this. Nothing screams that we can still get something from the game like a Maguire and Evans combo. Yeah, I know. And Casemiro still on the pitch. A player struggling to keep up with the pace of the game. Eric Ten Hag spent 60 million on upgrade to sit him. I know. Oh, dear. And who's coming off? We've got Maguire coming on. Martinez has come off. Who's Johnny Evans coming on for? Let's see who Johnny Evans. And he's taken off both central defenders and brought on 2 new central defenders. I know I can be a bit tick sometimes, but I don't really understand that substitution, to be fair. No, I don't understand that substitution. Anyway, here's Guincho, who just runs straight into the back of the Porto player. We're coming up to 10 minutes to go. I think Colum's been really sarcastic. Please ask me, Colum, what was the sense? I don't get that substitutions. Please tell me, am I missing something? Please tell me, am I missing something? Anyway, here's Anthony. Anthony for Ericsson. here is Maguire. Maguire now to Mazzarini. Mazzarini to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes kicks it against a Porto player, goes out for a throw-in. Eric wants his 17 million payday for getting sacked. Fucking hell. Jesus. I think I'm over the top. I'm doing a very good job actually keeping calm. I could do a column. I should do a column actually and go absolutely ape shit. But I don't want to get Column's channel demonetized. Anyway, here's Harry Maguire. I just don't get that. I'm sorry. You're losing the game and you bring in two central defenders. I tell you what we do, lads. Oh, hello. What are you giving here? What's he giving here? Oh, is Bruno Fernandes going to be sent off here? I think he is. I think Bruno Fernandes could be in a lot of trouble here, guys. I think Bruno could be saying the second. Let's see. Anthony comes in. Ooh, I tell you one thing. That could be a red. I think that's a red card. I think that's his second yellow. He is. He's off. Bruno Fernandes has been sent off for Manchester United for the second game in succession. I know that the red card on Sunday was rescinded. He has been sent off. The captain of Manchester United, again, has been sent off. Oh, my good Lord. Can it get any worse for Manchester United? 3-2 down to 10 men, 10 minutes to go. I'm sorry. You cannot. Let's see, does it? No, I'm sorry. He doesn't even touch. He gets the ball. The player gets the ball. To be fair to Fernandes, his boot didn't touch the player's head. Now, they've looked at it on the VAR. Now, please, I don't know if it was being sent off for dangerous foul play. I think that's what he's been sent off for. We've got a few people in the chat. Carl says, Maguire, Aaron Tekar, Maguire, get up front, slap head yet. The kid is just rolling around the floor laughing so hard that he can't even get up. I can hear him laughing now. He really is. He's just, he's laughing he's not laughing. He's laughing at Bruno Fernandes being sent off twice. Carl says, how ironic after he laughed about his red at the weekend. I know. Best captain ever, says Tequila. Tequila's rarely going for it. Here's Porto. Are they going to make it 4-2? No, Maguire saves today. Eric Ten Hag standing like a statue. I think I found a new nickname for Eric Ten Hag. The Garden No Mark II. Anthony now has been looked at. We've got a Porto player rolling down, saying he got hit in the face. Let's see now. Oh, I don't know. I do not know. Roy Keane's going to hunt Bruno down, mate. Colin was saying he got sent off at the weekend. Now tonight, he's an effing waste of space and a disgrace to that armband. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. Absolutely agree with you. Someone filmed him doing it. High boot. Okay. I just didn't know what he got sent off for. Big up to Bruno Fernandes. He's joined the unique club to get sent off in 2 games running. And there's the corner. Guys, look, we're coming up to the 5 minutes to go. So I want you in the chat, put your man of the match in the chat for me. And also, I'm actually going to start a poll if I can. I don't know if I can start a poll. Let's see if I can start a poll. I hope I can, because I want to start a poll. MUFC. Right, let's see now. Let's see, can I start a poll? I don't know if I can. Don't know if I'm allowed to. Can I start a poll? Can I start a poll? No, I can't start a poll. Okay. No, I can't start a poll. All right. Well, anyway, the poll was going to be, the poll was going to be, will Ten Hag be in the job on by the time they play Aston Villa? So let us know, yeah or no. Bruno, man of the match for comedy alone. Someone needs to tell Bruno that it's too early to get back to Christmas off. Yeah, maybe he's getting practice in. Colin says, man of the match, United fans that are having to watch this heap of crap. Poll, says Colin. He's shocked by that. There's Onana. Look, I said it at the start of the second half, right? And it's something that struck me. They had a close-up of Onana, and he was just walking on the pitch like, do you know what? I'm just coming on here just to get paid. There was no sort of determination or anything. And cross full ball in, and it goes out for a Porto throw-in. Colin says, yes, he will be in charge. He will get sacked in the international break. Oh, no. Oh, no. What's my name? Onana. Zachary. Anthony. Lovely little flick there for Anthony. Nobody there. Porto. We're coming up with 5 minutes to go plus injury time, guys. This is going to be, well, I don't know. I tell you one thing. I wouldn't like to be in the United fan base tonight, because I tell you, and they've bossed it. Ball possession 55%. It's just they've done nothing with the ball. The final thought they've been as weak as a kitten. And again, mentality-wise, they've got no mentality. They've got no fight. They've got nothing. And it's just, here's Zachary, the striker, who's not a striker on the ball. That's the first time I've seen them touch the ball all game, actually. Here's Zachary, and he's gone out for a throw-in to Porto. I just don't get his substitutions. Like, we didn't get Mourinho's, or we didn't get Conte's substitutions, or Nuno's substitution. I just don't get his substitutions tonight. And I just love to know. If Colum's doing the post-match to this, I would like to be on that, if that's all right, Colum. If you are doing the post-match to this, because having watched it, I have a very view on this game. If that's okay, if you're doing one, please let me know. Here is Maguire now. Johnny Evans just standing there. Kick the ball up the fucking pitch. Jesus Christ. Standing there like a fucking lemon. Here's Maguire. Maguire looking for options. Crossfield ball. Who's he find? He's found Christian Eriksen, who does a few party chicks. Back to Garancho now. Tries to go around. Shoots. Oh, what a save from the keeper. I don't know if the keeper got a fingertip to it. I think he did. And he pushed it over the bar. But that was going in the top corner. I think it was going in the top corner anyway. Let's see. He shoots. Oh, what a save from the keeper. Colin needs some sleep after this crap. Yeah. Do you want Nuno to take? That'd be good. Ask Colin if he wants Nuno to take over at this point. Not tonight. Colin says, Colin, do you want Nuno to take over? Colin needs some sleep after this crap. I changed chat to ask you that. Where were you, Tequila? Look, I wasn't saying tonight, Colin, but I was more thinking of when you do it, because you're going to be angry. Rebel's going to be angry. You were angry last night with the performance that they put in against Spurs, against us lot, when we battered you at Old Trafford, and we did batter you. And to be fair, you've been fairly battered tonight. I don't get it. You're out of ideas. You're a team that's out of ideas. You're a team out of ideas, out of pride, out of everything. And it's so shocking. The decline in this Man United side under Ten Hag. I don't care whoever comes in. right, is not going to get it right. Whoever comes in is just going to be rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Ten Hag isn't the man for the job. We get that. But who is? Who's the man to take over, to take this club by the scruff of the neck and bring it back to its former glories? Now, I don't want Man United to win the league more than anyone, because I want Spurs to win the league and I want Spurs to be successful. They're my club. They're the club I love. They're the club I've loved since I was a baby. They're the club I always love and always will, because they're my club. I'm Spurs till I die. But who's gonna take this job on? Who's out there to change the fortunes of this club? And I don't think there's anybody out there. I don't think there's nobody out there that can come in and do this job. I just don't think there is. And I don't know if Colin can let me know who he would like. Oh, all wide, and it's gone out for a goal kick. We've got 5 minutes of added on time. Added on time. There, guys. So it is added on time. Tequila says Roy Keane. That's not a bad shout. I wouldn't mind Roy. I think Roy Keane should come in, actually. I think Roy Keane be a great. Oh, they've equalised. Manchester United have equalised. I missed it, and it's Harry Maguire who's got the equaliser in injury time. As Ten Hag, I don't think Ten Hag's been saved. I think Maguire, Colin is happy, but it doesn't mask over. Let's see it now. It's corner kick by Ericsson, brought in. Good header from it. Oh, good header there from Ericsson by Maguire, right in the corner. Bullet header in the corner. Nobody could do it. They've come back from the dead. But again, this is a game they should have won. This is a game that United should have won. This should be 2 out of 2. They've not deserved anything. And look, I still don't get his substitutions. I still don't understand why he did what he did. But maybe he thinks Maguire shows more passion. And now, can United go on and win this? That would be the thing. Tequila says Ten Hag's elite manager proves it again. Carl says, I told you Eric Ten Hag knew Slaphead would do it. Maguire, says Colin, threw up on me, mate. Lucky. I hate this crap at the Saxky Guna. Bruno, the rat strikes again. Graham Potter, did Colin throw up and leave? I would take United winning the league over City, Chelsea, and Arsenal. Roy Keane, yeah, I would too. Porto made a substitution as well, but I don't think there's a lot of time left. Yeah, we've got about 3 minutes left, guys, here. But, can United scram a winner? Or could Porto nick a winner? Who knows? This game's not over yet. United have got out of jail. They've got out of jail. Absolutely got out of jail. Here's Porto with the header in. Oh, Maguire, well headed out there from Johnny Evans. Or was that Maguire? I think it was Johnny Evans who got in there. And he felt he was kicked there. I tell you one thing, right? I'm not going to be disrespectful, but I think Johnny Evans and Maguire have done more since to come on than De Ligt and Martinez, to be fair. I would go for Emery if I was United. Be all over him, flies well, you know. I think Roy Keane, I think they should go. Roy Keane go in there. I think he'd do a job at United. We'll bring him in as assistant manager, at least. We're coming up to 2 minutes to go. 3-3. Could United snick a last second winner? They've done it before in Europe. They've done it before. 1999 springs to mind. 2 goals and deep in injury time when they were 1-0 down to win the Europe Champions League against Bayern Munich. Could they do it again? Or could Porto spring a surprise? Or will it end up with 2 draws in a row for Manchester United and stuck in that position in the league where they will have to play a playoff game where they don't really want to play. And Spurs at the moment, 2-1, top of that league, looking to go straight through to the round of 16. I expect United to go follow through there as well. Sorry, Teg. I want how Emery, Nagelsmann, or I want how Enemy, Nagelsmann, or Klopp. Well, I don't think you're going to get Klopp. Maybe Nagelsmann. Eddie Howe will be a good shout for United manager, I think. Really will. Big up to everyone that's watching. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscription button on all channels. If you can, guys, I really would appreciate that. Anyway, here's Porto. We're down to the last few seconds of the game. But here's Zachary. Zachary falls over. But I think this will be the last now chance of the game. We're now in overtime of overtime, in injury time of injury time. Yeah. Well, not really a free kick, to be fair, but and there's the number 9 just sinks to. And that is it, guys. It is all over here at Porto. It's Porto 3, Manchester United 3. Man United went 2-0 up inside 20 minutes. Then Porto pulled 2 back, a 2-2 at halftime, went 3-2 up in the second half. And in the dying seconds, Harry Maguire scored the equaliser with a bullet header. Guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Please like and subscribe on MUFC Spotlight, on the European Football Network Till We Die as well, and on the Full-Time Sports Network if you can. This has been a Full-Time Sports Network on MUFC Spotlight production. It really has been a joy doing it, Colin. Thank you so much for letting me do this tonight. Really enjoyed it. And got a few people in the chat. What Kino would lack in tactics would 100% make up for it, improving the mentality of the team from top to bottom as a true leader. Correct. I'm spelling Emery wrong. Tuchel says Greek and Mac. Big up Greeks. Hope you do well. Tuchel could do a job too. Probably have to Google it now and Googled. No, I'm spelling it right. Emery would be your guy, Connor. But guys, listen. There's Ten Hag clapping the Man United fans. And I tell you one thing, there isn't a lot of them clapping back either. I don't have to clap in the players or whatever, but no, it is what it is. Listen, guys, thank you so much indeed for everything. Thank you so much for everything you've done. Thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure making the debut on MUFC Spotlight. So please do hit the like button. Please do hit the subscription button as well on all channels. And look, thank you very much for joining me. It's been a pleasure. Thank you. Good night. And sorry, Colin, I've got to say it. Come on, you Spurs. In Big Ange, we trust always.
Never stop. And we shot from the top. We're gonna be